then what could be considered an unhealthy relationship? Does it have to be violent? Does it have to be aggressive? Does it have to be abusive to be considered unhealthy? Does it have to be plagued with infidelity? Here's the thing. Any relationship, family, friends, co-workers, casual relationships, long-term relationships, any relationship can be toxic to you. You don't have to not love somebody. Love is not the determining factor in what is considered unhealthy or toxic. You can love somebody. They can love you. And it can still be a shit show. It can still be an absolute nightmare and headache. A lot of the times, our past relationships have imprinted such a skewed vision of what love is that we don't even know what real love is supposed to be, what a real healthy relationship is supposed to entail. We just know, oh, I have strong feelings for this person. Oh, I would do anything for this person. They're telling me they love me. That doesn't mean it's a healthy, loving relationship by any means. Don't let your past views of what you've seen make what you accept if you know deep down this shit ain't right. On the flip side of that, there are times that when we are shown a real substantial, loving, caring, solid person, we don't know what to do with it. We push it away. This is new. This is there's something has to be wrong. Something has to go wrong. There has to be something wrong with this person. Even if the internal dialogue is there's something wrong with them for finding worth in you. And that is a very dangerous internal dialogue. Doesn't matter what you are looking for if you don't believe you are worth it. And that is one of the reasons why your relationship with yourself has to come first. Your love for yourself has to come first. You cannot give to somebody else without giving to yourself or knowing who you are. And you cannot accept from someone else without believing that you are worth receiving proper care. Okay, so to wrap it all up almost, a healthy relationship is going to value self just as much as it values its counterpart, where an unhealthy relationship usually has placed more value on one person than the other in various forms, whether it's through catering to the needs of someone else, the wants of someone else, whether it's placing your own or one's own value above the other, or taking advantage of another through malicious or vindictive behaviors. And to think of unhealthy relationships or toxic relationships as a stereotypical abusive relationship, that's just not true. It does not have to be stereotypically abusive to be unhealthy for you. If you cry more than you laugh, if you hurt more than you feel loved and supported and cared about, if it hinders you more than it helps you, get the fuck out. It ain't for you. Thank you, next. Adios. I mean, easier said than done. I get it. Believe me, I know. But at the very least, start to work on your own internal relationship with who you want to be, with who you see yourself being, with what you truly feel in your heart to be everything that you want out of life. And look, no relationship is perfect. No relationship is ever going to be perfect because none of us are perfect. We are all messed up on some level or another, and at some point shit's gonna hit the fan, right? But how conflicts are resolved is a huge clue as to whether the relationship you are in is one that is going to be substantial in the long run. Do you both actively listen to each other? Do you both actively try to better yourselves? Do you both take responsibility for your actions and apologize without an excuse? Not an, oh yeah, I did this, but you made me. None of that. Do you both actively feel supported in the relationship? Things like this are huge clues as to whether this is an equal partnership and a healthy relationship. When we have evaluated ourselves to the point that we know what our triggers are, what our goals are, what our needs are, what our wants are, what our desires are, what we want out of life, out of ourselves, out of others, when we are comfortable and feel content on our own, when our relationship with ourself becomes healthy, then we can identify and look for healthy relationships outside of the one that we have internally. Beyond that, we can help elevate the people we are with. We can help them want to elevate themselves. We can be better partners to them because we know our weaknesses, we know our triggers, we know what we want, what we don't want, who we are, not based on what we have been shown, but based on who we want to be, who we feel ourselves to be, our true selves. Then you can find your true partner. Alright guys, that is it. I know it was quite the doozy. I know that was a lot that I threw at you. I hope you guys are able to take something out of this. I hope you're able to find benefit and use out of this. Please feel free to DM me, ask me anything you want. Let's start a dialogue. Let's start a conversation. Leave a comment. Let's chit chat. I'm going to be going into further detail about things that can come out of relationships, you know, cheating, divorce, marriage, dating, all that stuff. But those are huge topics, so we're going to take this one day at a time, one video at a time. I love you all so very much. Please, 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 above all else, love yourselves and love each other. Mwah. Till next time.